So that brings us to track number 6. This is sonically and lyrically a complete sister to Burning Lines. Contextually, it was also written around the same time as I was reading the series, Akatar. Specifically, I would say the second book. So in regards to context, that's pretty much somebody getting tired of beating around the bush. You know, Burning Lines, you're asking them, we made this deal, I can do this long term, we can do this long distance, and come and get it as you're at the end of that negotiation of like, you're kind of tired of waiting around, but you still got that teasingness of like, hey, are we gonna do this or what? This one was really fun too, because this was a rock cinematic song. It gets like really huge. And the funniest thing was the hardest sonic to get was the bass right before the chorus where it goes, because we originally had it louder, then we turned it down, and now it's like kind of in the middle, but it's like all over the place. Because like I would have loved it cranked a little bit more, but then I heard it on some speakers and I didn't like it, which is ironic because when you listen to the song, there is so much going on. It's really big. I just got this production tool called Shaper Box, and you know when you get something like you get your favorite hoodie and then it just becomes your only hoodie? That's kind of what this little production tool, I should say, for everyone that doesn't know. So I just use that everywhere, and you can hear it in the bridge where you hear my voice.
Never let go. How I hope we love like gold.
It distorts my vocal and then it makes my voice like high pitched. That's that little thing. But yeah, that's me kind of nerding out about this song. I wrote that one with Mary Cutter, Andrew Capra, and myself, and then me and Capra kind of spearheaded the production. And then I pulled in Peter Strickland, my manager and best friend, and he came in and because he had some ideas, so we threw him in the cockpit, and he actually helped make the post-chorus of that song louder and bigger. He was very adamant about getting bigger, and yeah, shout out to Peter for having his magic touch on that one. What makes that so, I guess, Frankenstein to me is it has so many different sonics. It has like orchestral strings, obviously like the start of the song. Then it has like a sub that's like a drill from like the UK. And then it's got like rock drums. It's such a unique song because there's so many different genres like boiling in the pot. And I think too why I like that song is Mary Cutter was in the room. She's fantastic, great writer and artist. Always having a female's perspective is great, you know? It's because otherwise when you get in the writing room and it's just a bunch of guys, you know, it's like 5th graders in a treehouse talking how they're gonna kiss a girl. At some point you kind of gotta get out of the treehouse, and Mary does that. She kind of, do this, no, that sounds weird, don't do that. It's like, yeah, you're probably right. So she really helped us sculpt that song lyrically. And she's helped me with a lot of other songs on my discography. She's been a part of a bunch of great songs that you probably already know. I'd say my favorite line from that is actually verse 2. I grew up on a lot of jazz music, which was very hopeless, romantic, spinning in a field of daisies, and you know, this lyric has the essence of that with just a tinge of darkness. It's saying, you know, what if I lied to you when I said death do us part? Because baby, I'll search for you in every life after ours. The idea of like, you know, this marriage, sure, we can ink this paper, but it's, you know, whether you like it or not, you're not leaving. Because even though the song is dark and heavy, that one has the essence of the music I grew up on, which is that lighthearted, straightforward, I love you. How am I missing the most important part? We shot this with Gus Black out in LA. Ash Rose, she was the actress, fantastic. And the camera crew, we walked around downtown LA, got kicked out of 3 locations. Yeah, so the idea actually really came from Gus. He kind of looked at what we were doing and it was pretty obvious, oh, this should be a cat and mouse. You put the power dynamics in her field. She's kind of stalking me, following me around the city. I can't quite ever place where she is. At the final moments, you start to understand that the roles are reversed and now, you know, the mouse is chasing the cat. And you find out the cat's pretty scared. This was really cool for me to see the first like video of that size come together. Yeah, I just remember being in that moment of like, wow, this is so cool. We have this whole team, we have everyone doing this. And I'm just lucky enough to have such great people around me to help it come to life.